What's up, guys? I'm back with another reaction. I was requested to do this reaction on Locksmith, so we were about to watch him freestyle. And this is my first time listening to this man freestyle, so I'm gonna give you my option, and you guys can give me your options in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the bell. Thank you. Let's go.
I chose something.
I hope you didn't choose. That's Locksmith.
I know.
Remember, let's hear what you gonna put on.
What we got? No weirdo shit. What we got?
Let's hear.
Okay. Yeah. K Slay.
Yeah.
Locksmith, Lofty Goals. Check it out. Look. Allow me to paraphrase the apparent phase I pedal toward, the space between chasing my dream.
Paraphrase the paraphrase I pedal for. Pedal towards. Sheesh, got me out here getting tongue twist.
Settle for every new tier of my career is more clear. Focus on my core and keep these executives on a tether cord. I said it for a reason, mind you. People speculate, but to myself is the only label I'm signed to. And I don't feel the need to proceed, I'm reserved hardly. Do all the work and receive proceeds from a third party? That's absurd, sorry. I just prefer to be heard bar me. Rappers sign and disappear, commandeer a search party. Search far beyond the farce that you fraudulently falsified. A false guy you fabricate in the faith that you toss aside. I assault your pride, calling a lie like what's untrue. They rapping with such uncouth, they've been in like Hut 1-2. No telling just what some do. We shun artists and praise social media starlets. No judging, I probably fuck one too. This is here, this is now, this is how we are viewed. We cop shoes before food, cause our values are skewed. We spin bread to get bread, it's in bread. We've been bred, we've been fed and misled. We duck shots to misled. With this said, I'm trying to paint it clear as possible.
We duck shots to misled. Oh my. Okay. I see what you're doing there, bro. I see what you're doing there.
Full of roadblocks, I had to steer those obstacles. I would not let it swerve me like the clergy to the flock or the distorted plot they try to smear this gospel through. My lyric and vocal expression has never been questioned. I know what it's worth. You cannot define or try to confine what is inside or try to pervert. But if it's this lame, I will disclaim with a disdain from a disdain, saying his name in a dismay. I will display showing dismay. But on this day, my total intention, total the totem you hold for suspension. I'm engrossed in my own convictions. I know that my foes are stricken with jealousy and contingency, stalking my timeline. But make sure they never mention me. Lyrically, there's no comparing. How come you don't collab more, lot? In 3 words, niggas is terrified. I terrorize any rapper in any issue. Fuck a tastemaker, cut off his tongue and tell him to wish you. Rappers use big words but don't be saying much. To overcompensate for the music they had to rush. Instead of creative ways to convey what they feel as such, they try to overcomplicate through their lyrics, and that's a crutch. Clutching your notepad, you're so mad that you pretend. So you spit the most far out shit that you can pen. But when you try to sound smart without substance in your art, you're just as bad as the swagged out rappers that you condemn. Then a fan once wrote, we sick of gimmicks, see? You gotta be controversial and diss them for empathy. But if I only become worthy by giving you controversy, then in reality the only real gimmick is me. I don't need a sales pitch from some executive with a list trying to teach me how to tweet or consulting my statist. I've been at this thing.
His wordplay is it's beyond, bro. Low key, not even low key, bro. The message is like highly beyond like most rappers, bro. I like this guy. I like him, man.
So long with practice, I can practically do a show anywhere on the atlas. If you at this nigga, better believe you at risk of being physically shunned. I become what I had this. I used to criticize others for lack of lyrical depth. Now I realize it's more than one way to earn your respect. They said I was slept on, I kept on. I painted the picture you sketched on. I feel like these rappers are so full of gas that they swallow the glass full of Teflon. Respect gone, so you hustle for lots of loot. I'd rather be known as unknown than be known as a prostitute. Look, would you rather be a whore or a slave? Would you rather be ignored or betrayed? Would you rather be gathered amongst cadavers covered in lime and forced to redefine whatever Lord you praise? That's the promise that they give and expect you to choose between the lesser two evils in hopes to confuse the mad sheep where they bathe in their own fecal, consuming the residue of revenue from the folks they abused. Now let's define who folks is. Folks are me and you in the lower bracket where most live, that don't give a shit that morality's in fatigue. Only imagery created by corporations and showbiz. And whether you know this and focus, whoever the foe is, and foe this, you try to invoke which can never be noticed. So note this and put it in bold print. The minute you go vent, they try to establish that you was a...
Oh, what? Boy, he's running there, boy. He's running that shit.
But you want to expose this. If I follow a trend and try to pretend once, I essentially shoot myself for a fee. One thing that I've learned in the last 10 months, my only true competition is me. 1 minute they praise you, next minute they haze you. Either you underground or you a sellout joke. Cause there's never been a rapper with my lyrical talent that has proven he can equally balance between both. I revoke any label or category you dealing with. People need boxes and other people to fill them with. Pass me off as one or the other instead of building with. That's the ignorance that I turn around and kill them with. That I turn around and steal them with. Word on the street, my nigga, is that you been a bitch. You want a revolution? Let's see. What better place to start with K Slay and me? That's how we do it. Lofty goes, man. I'm out of here.
Shade45, Street Sweeper Radio. I told y'all this nigga Locksmith here.
Bro, why isn't he like up the charts, bro? Y'all crazy, bro. I love me my mumble raps, but you know. I love you my mumble raps, but damn, bro. He gotta be on top of the charts too, bro. Y'all can let this man